Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my video. If you see me here right now, so it means that this is our NINT meeting already after your mid examination. I will continue to give you the material for this NINT math meeting. Yeah. It's about But first thing first, I will share to you for the opening, yeah, everyone, as usual. Before we go on to the material, yeah, let's listen. I will explain to you the vision of Latansa Mashiro University is menjadi universitas yang unggul, berdaya saing global, berjiwa entrepreneurship, berlandaskan akhlakul kalimah. And then for the vision of Faculty of Teacher Training and Education menjadi fakultas keguruan dan ilmu pendidikan yang unggul pada penyiapan bahan ajar berbasis digital dan edupreneur yang dapat berdaya saing global dijiwai akhlakul karimah. And the last one, our English Education Study Program vision is menjadi program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris yang unggul pada penyiapan bahan ajar berbasis digital dengan pendekatan kearifan lokal serta edupreneur yang memiliki daya saing global dijiwai akhlakul karimah. And now I will also give you one surah, Quran Surah Az-Zumar, yeah, verse 9. Say are those who know equal to those who do not know. Indeed, only those endowed with understanding will take heed. The meaning is this verse Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala emphasized the significance difference between those who possess knowledge and those who do not. People of knowledge have the ability to gain deeper understanding of life, religion, and the world, and to derive wisdom from every event. Through knowledge, one becomes wiser and more capable of guiding oneself and others toward the path of truth. So, everyone, being someone who unknowledgeable is better, yeah, than you never learn something. So keep learning as much as you can. Okay, now it's time for me to go on to the material of systemic functional linguistic. We already finished I mean, explain to you about transitivity system. Now I will give you an example, yeah, how transitivity system theory uh, can be used as a tool for analyzing text, yeah. So let me share to you the material here. Okay, everyone, look at here. Yeah, now we will talk about systemic functional linguistic in language education that use in social semiotic analysis. Yeah, at this time, I will explain it based on the kinds of text inside the English textbook. Yeah, that always used in junior high school or in senior high school in Indonesia. Okay, first thing first, I will explain about this. When we talk about social semiotic analysis, it means that we will discuss more about the culture, yeah. You have to remember that in text always followed by context. The context have two kinds. The first is context of culture and context of situation. We already finished to learn about the context of situation the first round, yeah. That is additional meaning or transitivity system. Now we will um, make a combination, yeah, and also link between critical social semiotic that come from context of culture with transitivity system that come from context of situation. Okay. Okay, everyone. This is the first. Look at here. If you see in your screen, there are two kinds of picture here, yeah? The first picture and the second picture. The first picture, why I give you pictures here? Because I want you to observe, yeah? Observe this picture and you will understand how to analyze. So the first time when you have a text, if this all text is visual, you can see here in the first picture, it is a visual text, but still accompanied by uh conversation, yeah, from both the actors here. So we can say the first picture is visual but accompanied with the conversation. But this is different from the second picture. The second picture is purely without any conversation, without any words or written text. Yeah. Um, let's focus on the first one. Yeah. If you want to observe the first thing in transitivity system, you have to remember the three aspects. The first one is the participant, the second one is the process, and the last one is circumstances. Now, let's observe from the participant. We know from the picture there are two actors there. All of them are females, yeah. And you can see the circumstances around them is in the kitchen, yeah. We can say here that one of the actors' name is Siti, yeah, because uh, the other actor said, "Good morning, Siti. How are you?" It means that one of them is Siti, yeah. And we can also observe from the second conversation here, "Good morning, mom. I'm fine, thanks." Siti said to her mother. So it means that this actors is a mother and her daughter, yeah. Her mother is cooking, yeah. If you can look at the picture, the mother is still cooking, and also the daughter accompanied her, yeah. Okay, that's our first observation. And how about the second one? The second picture, only one actor. inside the picture, yeah. Only a girl there, yeah. She is using uniform. So, how to analyze this text? Look at here, everyone. The first picture, along with the dialogue text, as I said before, and the second picture, yeah, both of them show the portrayal of a woman and schoolgirls in the kitchen as a sociocultural space. If we take a look again in the picture, you can see here, this is one of the sociocultural space in Indonesian context, yeah. That's most of Indonesian women always doing uh, something in the kitchen, yeah. Female or women, Indonesian women is close to the kitchen, yeah. In this situation, two actors, Siti is going to school and her mother is going to work because they dress up formally or wear a uniform. Yeah, if you see in the picture, yeah. It seems that Siti is going to help her mom prepare a dish for breakfast. Since no instruction by her mother, which asks Siti to help her mom, she is supposed to do this routine cooking chore. Yeah. In here, Siti is trying to help her mom when her mother is cooking. Yeah. And this is without any instruction, yeah, from her mom. She deliberately asking or giving herself to help her mom. Okay, and then look at here again. This indicates that a woman or a girl is a socioculturally assigned to play a traditional feminine role, such as doing domestic chores in the kitchen. The second picture shows a girl with a uniform who may prepare her breakfast alone. In this respect, a kitchen is a social territory that women or girls are supposed to be situated, especially in Indonesia, yeah. In this respect, a kitchen is social territory for women, yeah. In this social space, women or girls should also be familiar with and capable of using cooking utensils as semiotic artifacts in order to perform a cooking chore. So, not only a women in Indonesia have to understand kitchen, but also they have to be capable of, yeah, for making something like a cooking something by using kinds of utensils, kitchen utensils, like that, yeah, in daily routine. This common stereotype indicates domestic dichotomy between the interests or responsibilities of men and women at home. Such an image may serve to reinforce female identity. Semiotically, the stereotype may a way of a daughter helping her mother in the kitchen may illustrate a domestic obligation that every daughter is supposed to do in the domestic domain. If you see in the right picture, the girl should be able to prepare her own dish for breakfast without the help of her mother, yeah. So, the discourse implicated in the two pictures also emphasize that at home, women or girls are supposed to do a range of domestic chores, such as cooking. All of these we can see from the lens of Indonesian socio culture. Yeah. So the two pictures covertly convey the ideological meaning of a social role that women should play regardless of their socioeconomic status. In the Indonesian context, Indonesian women or girls influenced or guided by their sociocultural values are obligated to accept their dual status as a good wife if they are married, or a nice daughter who enjoys doing household chores, and as a career or working woman who may make money to support her family. This is what happened today, yeah. Maintaining a traditionally feminine role in Indonesia, for instance, may also be shaped by the Islamic teaching that endorses a man as a husband to become a breadwinner or a woman to be a homemaker. Following this principle, it is not a must for women or wives to work in either government or a private sectors. However, everyone, a woman or a wife can work to help their husband or family to earn additional family income or support family economic needs. Yeah, this is what happened in Indonesia. That's the analysis of critical social semiotic analysis. Yeah. And if we look at here, there are another picture here, but it's different, yeah, from before. If you see the picture, there are two actors here, but in different gender. The first one is a woman, and the second one is a boy. Look at here, there is also conversation between them, yeah. Edo, will you do this for me, please? I will make the table. And then, so it means that one of the actor name is Edo. It means that the boy name is Edo. And Edo said, yes, mom, I will. Yeah. Edo called her as his mom. So this is Edo's mom. In here, in their conversation, the setting, yeah, or the circumstances around the actor is in the kitchen, yeah. Because you can see here, the mother is cooking something, yeah. And Edo here, helping her mom, yeah. But look at here, if you see, it's a bit different with City, the first picture, yeah. That City is deliberately trying to help her mom. But in here, Edo is not. Yeah. Edo's mom is asking Edo to help her. Yeah. So there is no initiative from Edo to help her mom. It's different with City. City have a initiative, yeah, to help her mom. Okay. Look at here. In this text, reinforces the depiction of a traditionally feminine role that males may play at home. In this respect, a mother may prepare food for family breakfast. She asks her son to help her finish cooking. The son agrees to do these domestic chores, although Edo is willing to help her mother cook. He is positioned as a recipient because Edo doesn't take the initiative to assist her mother with cooking. And then Edo may want to follow her mother's imperative in order to possibly show his submission as a good son. This because children should be submissive to their parents without arguing or negligence. Despite this, the textbook writers may wish to reinforce how a mother should encourage her son to do a domestic chore such as cooking in the family setting. They may be aware that in contemporary society or in today's era, men can engage in traditionally feminine and communal activities such as doing housework and caring for children. So, doing such a daily routine at home, it's not only for women but men also, yeah. They may also introduce the concept of shared emancipation that places emphasis upon an equal treatment for males and females regarding their domestic responsibilities. So, this suggests that males' stronger involvement in childcare and household tasks may allow their female partners to pursue their career ambition, thereby minimizing gender inequalities in the paid work domain and optimizing increased economic independence of women. However, in countries where strong gender norms persist, male engagement in traditionally feminine and communal activities may be considered a taboo or culturally inappropriate somehow, yeah. If the women is working. But I think in today's era, it's commonly familiar, yeah. That is the example, everyone, for analyze a visual text, yeah, using transitivity system and critical social semiotic. Now I will continue one more, yeah, one more text to analyze, and this text is a written text actually without any picture. This is the um, original text from the textbook. Yeah, I just screen take the screen from the book. Yeah. Nah, if you want to analyze written text without any visual accompanied the text, you have to understand that in SFL, if there are plenty of words or sentences, especially it can become from compound complex sentences, you can separate or you can divide the sentences into clauses. So from this original text, I uh, divide it into clauses, yeah. And we have 12 clauses here. Clause, the first clause until 12 clause, yeah. Okay. This is what you can do, yeah, for the very first time. And then don't forget once again, because text is always accompanied by context and there are two kinds of context. Context of culture and context of it means that you have to analyze first from the context of culture. What you want to do in context of a culture, of course, you have to identify what kind of text type here. I already said that this is a written text. Yeah, and then how about the genre? The genre of the text. If we look at from the title, A Trip to the Botanical Garden, and then we take a look at glance at this text. Last Saturday, the 12th grade students went. Yeah, some teacher were. We gathered. Yeah, you can see kinds of the processes here using past tense. Yeah, verb two. It means that this is a past event. Yeah. So you can also make like this, yeah, factual recontext. This is for the analysis of context of culture. And for the context of situation, we can come up with transitivity system. Yeah. So back here, after this, when you know the types of the text, written text, and then the genre text is factual recontext. And then you can also take a look on the structure. In factual recontext, the structure is, or the generic structure is orientation and reorientation. There is also record of event. Now we can take a look all of these deeply by using transitivity system. Here, yeah, you can tell the social purpose, yeah. Tell us what happened by documenting a series of events. It may be used to record event and observation from field trip and excursion. Okay. You can also make divided, yeah, into orientation, record event, and reorientation. Here, the orientation is set context for understanding the events, yeah, that follow, provide background information like who, where, and when, yeah. It can be contain actors and also the circumstances, like as last Saturday, yeah. The 12th grade students went for a trip to the botanical garden. Some teachers were also with us. This is part of the orientation. And then for the record event, there are also event by event during the trip to botanical garden. First one, they have to gather together in front of the schoolyard, yeah, early in the morning. And then they have to go by bus, yeah, that takes about 2 hours from school. And then they arrive in the botanical garden. They did several things, yeah. First, there is a first, second, next. It's like some of even already managed, yeah, by the stepping. First, they bought the entrance ticket, and then the second one, they listen to their teacher's instruction, yeah, about the group activities during trip to botanical garden. And then the students divided into groups ya based on their personal interests. That is ya. And for the reorientation, run of the sequence of event, yeah, usually by resetting even in time. They say students spend the rest of the day with their group, yeah, doing a lot of activities, and it was really a fun day for them, like that, yeah. So we can conclude the analysis by making a paragraph like this. I will make it quick, yeah. Not for the very first time. You can see here already, yeah. The text title, School Trip in Botanical Garden, yeah, depicts factual recontext. The purpose of this text is to tell the readers about what happened by documenting a series of field trip even in botanical garden, yeah. And then for the generic structure or pattern of the factual recontext is orientation, record event, and reorientation. The orientation provides background information such as the time of the event, last Saturday, and also the location in Botanical Garden, and the participants, yeah, 12th grade students and some teachers, and sets a context for understanding the event. The closest group also appear here in C3, C4, C5, 6, C7, C8, and 9 are organized as a sequence in time to record the events during field trip in botanical garden. The text utilize discourse markers, everyone. They are already talked about it, yeah? Or connectors, such as first, second, and next. Yeah, this is make all the event is um, going step by step. Then these discourse markers connect each clause from the theme and rim and show the step to do by the students during their field trip as a sequence of event. That's all how to analyze text, written text using transitivity system. Yeah, that's all, everyone. For the team and the others, we will learn after this meeting, yeah, maybe in the 10 meeting, because you still learn about transitivity system. The second analysis theory in SFL in context of situation is interpersonal meaning. You will learn interpersonal meaning in my 10th video, yeah. So that's all, everyone, that I can give you the example for how to analyze text, yeah, kinds of text using transitivity system, and accompanied by critical social semiotic analysis. Once again, don't forget, if you analyze a text using SFL again and again, always remember that a text is always accompanied by context. Context, there are two kinds of context, yeah, context of situation and context of culture. So both of the context you have to analyze, yeah, not only once. That's all, everyone, that I can say to you. I will close the video. Alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh, I nearly forget about giving you the assignment, yeah, as usual. You have to do the assignment. Sorry, I nearly forget about it. For the assignment here, yeah, as usual, of course, you have to watch my recorded teaching video, yeah? And then, after you understand everything, you have to do the assignment by summarizing all the materials, yeah, that are already explained to you. You need also pay attention to something important, yeah, inside the material, and then explain it by yourself, yeah, and by recording into a video also. The duration of the video should be around 3 minutes or more. And don't forget to share your link video in a Google Classroom assignment as the proof you did the assignment. That's all, everyone. This is the very end of my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.